about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got, don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go! Bring me down, can't none bring me down. The love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down, can't none bring me down. The love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go! Bring me down, can't none bring me down. The love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I say, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Hey, hey, hey. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because
Good morning, everyone. How is everyone today? I want to hear. Please take yourself off mute and say, good morning. Keller Williams.
Good morning.
Good morning, Keller Williams.
One,
Good morning.
more. I miss you guys. I miss the personal interaction.
Morning.
It's killing me. Well, good morning to everyone. I'm excited to be here. We've got some cool stuff for you today. So we'll just go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen since Jeremy had his shared earlier. Perfect. All right. So Mega Camp. Mega Camp is on the 15th through the 17th. I am so excited about Mega Camp this year. We have a short video I'm going to show you that will actually demonstrate the digital platform that we have this year at Mega Camp. It is not like a Zoom call. You're not going to be seeing little people all over your screen and in different places like Zoom. You will be having a digital experience that is completely different. So if you have not registered, you want to be a part of Mega Camp this year. So we're going to play this short video for you. This is going to show you your dashboard.
Keller Williams, it's Marlise, your KWRI HQ correspondent, here to walk you through the Mega Camp digital experience. Instead of traveling to Austin this year, you can attend Mega Camp from literally anywhere. There's no lines for coffee and pants are optional. It's all possible through our amazing new platform. We keep saying it's not just a Zoom call, and I'm going to show you why. You already know some of the basics of how a digital conference will work. Getting familiar with the dashboard, setting up your profile, reviewing and creating your own agenda. But I'm personally the most excited about is going to be the networking opportunities. We know how important that is for any event, and it's still possible even when we're apart. Fill out this quick questionnaire to be instantly connected with like-minded individuals to add to your network. And you can always start again and switch up your answers to reach even more folks. You'll also be able to search for people by name to connect that way and interact with profiles you see in other areas of the conference, like your social feeds and breakout sessions. Like always, you'll be able to choose what sessions to attend and when, but you can go from observer to participant by mind sharing in the live chat, up and down voting questions and comments for the presenter, and keeping an eye out for any surprise guests popping in. And of course, if you miss anything live, you'll have access to the entire session video library during and after Mega Camp, so your training goes beyond this week. There's so much more that's going to set Mega Camp apart from any other real estate conference this year. Tech demos, live coaching with your team every morning, getting competitive with games and prizes, but it's best if you see it all for yourself. And you won't even have to get off the couch. So join in on the fun September 14th through 17th and register for Mega Camp today.
Awesome. So exciting. Totally different than doing an actual Zoom call. You want to register between now and tomorrow to be entered into a Mega Camp sweepstakes with prizes ranging from $500 to $2,000. We currently have three additional tickets available at the discounted rate. We did a bundle package. The discounted rate is $80 a ticket, and it's a first come, first serve. After that, it's $119. And guys, I cannot stress enough how exciting and so much information you're going to get. And not to mention, we have a lot of exciting activities for you guys. So on the 14th, we are actually going to do a kickoff party at Green Meadow. They are going to have vendors set up with giveaways, door prizes, music, food trucks available. And that's for all of Oklahoma City to get together and kind of kick it off together. Then on Tuesday here in the Market Center, we're going to have lunch provided by Madison Dempsey. He was with Apex Inspections. And then that afternoon or evening from 4 to 6, we're going to have games. We'll have some food trucks that are sponsored as well. And then Jeff from OCA is sponsoring our live music. So if you don't like the live music, you can blame Kathleen Renfro because she's the one that said, you will not be disappointed. So make sure you make plans for that. On the 16th, which is Wednesday, again, we're having lunch brought in. And then that afternoon, or evening, again, after classes, we are going to Susan's house. And Fuzzies is being sponsored by Ted and Jeanette with Certainty Home Loans. Then on Thursday, again, we're having lunch provided inside the Market Center by Debbie Fiddler, and then we're dismissed. We will have a recap session on Friday, and that date and time will be announced in the next day or two. So just keep your plans open the 15th through the 17th, and then we'll recap on that Friday. Exciting time, ready to be a part of it with everyone and learn a lot of information that I think will be very valuable to all of us. Just a reminder, we also have the class on Thursday, the 10th, September 10th at 1 o'clock. I have gotten, there's probably about 12 different templates that I will be providing. You can come into the training room and we can social distance, or we hopefully, fingers crossed everyone, will have our video set up to where our digital and in-person experience will be the same for everyone. So I'm hoping that that works out. Thursday morning, we'll have that set up. So on that Thursday, the 10th, we'll be ready to go. And if you're not able to make it into the office, then at least you'll be able to Zoom in. And we will give you a short version on how to do Canva for real estate and edit your templates to your information. So really, really sharp templates. There's anything from for sale by owners. There's a moving guide. There's a buyer's guide, a pre-listing guide. So you'll want to make sure you attend that to get those templates. One of the forms I wanted to give you a heads up, Jeremy, if he hasn't gotten it on there, we'll have it on there today. It's a new form that we just kind of put together to kind of help you with gathering information when you take a listing. This will be a template, which means when you go into DocuSign, this will be a templated version to where your sellers will be able to fill out everything right there in DocuSign and then be able to sign it. Great opportunity to go ahead and get your utilities. We will load this onto kwcoconnect.com under the agent portal and then forms. So make sure you take a look at that and use it. I remember whenever I was doing sales, I would always forget to ask certain things, and the disclosures doesn't always tell how old certain things in the home are. So this will just help to provide more value whenever you're going to sell that property or information for buyers. We have a special guest with us today, Ava. And Ava, I am so sorry, but I'm not going to try to say your last name because I'm afraid I will really mess it up. But Ava is here today to talk to us about smart plans. Smart plans, as you know, are what are provided in Command. Those are the systematic follow-up methods and systems to be able to touch your database on a regular basis, automated. She has 10 smart plans that she'll talk to us about and some gifts that she's going to give. So, Ava, are you on? I'm going to go.
I sure am.
Perfect.
Thanks
Awesome.
so much for having me, Cindy. I've been looking forward to this.
Go ahead.
So I don't blame you for not trying my last name. It's a bit daunting. My name is Ava Straczynski. I am the owner of my VA team. So we provide virtual leverage to a ton of KW offices and agents and teams. So I will share some information on our contact information, but I'm so excited today, Cindy and everyone, in that to me, leverage is all about getting time back. So you're 20% and getting rid of that 80%, and smart plans are going to help you do that. It's I'm a self-professed nerd, so obviously Command is something I'm pretty excited about. But to me, one of the game changers in Command is obviously smart plans. So I'm going to go over quickly my favorites, and then I'm going to send you all a link in that you'll be able to download the Word documents and easily add these to your Command. And I know it's just around the corner where we're going to be able to upload them to Marketplace, and you can just click on them, but you'll have them all for your entire Market Center. And then we're also going to give away a service where someone in your Market Center, you can choose, Cindy, but we will manually add them to one of your agents' Command at no cost. So we'll just use a virtual assistant and get that done for whoever you like to choose. And you can let us know who that is. But yeah, I'm excited. So I just need to be able to share my screen if that's possible.
Sure.
Great.
Let me find my, sorry.
No worries.
Couldn't find my little box. All right.
Got it. You should be good.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you. Thank you, tech guy. His fingers are faster than mine.
I love it. So I will go through these pretty quickly, but then I can answer any questions for you all. And I'll also give you my contact, like I said, so you can reach out with any questions afterwards. Here we go. So my first, and no order of importance or in terms of my favorites, but this one, the Home Valuation Smart Plan we've created. And it's just a great way in that many of you are probably offering home valuations or CMAs to engage, but whether they're automated or it's a full CMA, this is a great drip after that to just keep them and keep yourself top of mind. So it's just a few steps, easy to add to your command. And again, it's just automating this process and getting a few. This would give you probably 20 minutes back if you really want to engage on the home valuation. You're doing home valuations frequently. The closing survey review smart plan. I love this one in that we're all constantly going after those reviews and testimonials are crucial for you all. So this is just a great way, whether you've had a transaction just close or it's been months or years. This is a great way to break the ice and also just reach out to make sure that you get those testimonials from your clients. Number 3, so I'm sure in Bold Pivot, Cindy, that you're all talking about the DT, D2. It's probably more so the DT, D4 these days, but I just love it. I love never-ending referrals, and I love the concept of just regimentally working through your database a couple letters at a time. So this enables you to drip and perform the DT, D2 within your command, and a great smart plan for you to roll out. Number 4. So this I cannot take credit for. This is Nick Baldwin all the way. He's the regional tech in the Michigan area. And this is a phenomenal smart plan if you're going after any Facebook leads. And if you've been in the Facebook groups and you see it definitely works, and it drips on those leads coming in. And yeah, Nick is great with smart plans and everything command, but this is something that we strongly recommend if you are doing any type of Facebook ads. And to me, beyond smart plans within command, the campaigns and running ads through Facebook are the other game changer. So take a look at this one. It's a few more steps than some of the simpler smart plans, but well worth it. Number 5, home buyer happy hour smart plan. So, we're not doing as many face-to-face meetups, but even if you are, even if you're doing Zoom meetups, this is a great way, again, to encourage people to reach out to you in terms of getting to know the process of becoming a homeowner. And it can be through Zoom, it can be through phone calls, it can be face-to-face, obviously social distancing, but a great smart plan that our clients have been using with getting some good traction. So take a look at this one. Number 6. So again, a COVID spin on this, you might be doing more virtual open houses or layering in some communication on how you're going to be safe through COVID. But this is great for the follow-up for any virtual open house or open house. We love this one. Number 7. Recruitment smart plan. So Cindy, you could probably speak to this, but obviously building your downline and recruiting within your market center. A lot of it can be done if you have an affiliate school that you're working with. Many of our clients use Real Estate Express, but it's building that passive income. And my friend Hunter Gore created this one, and we absolutely love it. So if you're looking to recruit at a higher level or just want to start dripping for those people that you think might want a career in real estate, we encourage you to take a closer look at this one, and it's only a few steps, so it's great. The referral never new forever fan smart plan. So the best clients are those referrals, and thanking them and encouraging them with the follow-up is a surefire way to get continued referrals from them. So we use something similar to this for our own business, but strongly recommend you get this in play. It may be, just a few contacts in your database or a ton of them, but keep adding your referrals to this smart plan and it's going to work wonders for you. Almost there. So this one is probably the smart plan that's going to give you the most time back. So of course, during the process, you're going to be talking to your clients and walking them through it, but this helps educate them and you can drip on them. And obviously for your area in Oklahoma, you'll want to customize it a little bit in terms of the content. But it drips and kind of streamlines the process while they're going through the contract process. So for your buyers, this is something that's really going to help, and it's going to give that soft touch that they're really being cared for. Almost done here. So these go hand in hand. There's a Zillow buyer and seller lead, and I know not everyone advertises on Zillow. but this can work for any third-party lead that's coming in. So the Facebook one from Nick Baldwin is great. This is a little bit of a spin. It's a little bit more in depth, but for your buyers and sellers, please look at these ones and consider rolling these out. And then the last one, here's the seller one, and we're going to include all these in the link. This is one, there's some great smart plans right in Command to begin with. As many of you probably know, there's a birthday drip smart plan. Probably the most powerful ones are the neighborhood smart plans, and I'm sure you've gone over those. But to send out a neighborhood smart plan, whether it's quarterly or whatever the stretch of time is, we find that it's really helpful to kind of give that pre-smart plan to let people know that they will be receiving a neighborhood smart plan, kind of why they're receiving it, a little bit about it, and then this is a very short kind of pre-smart plan that I strongly urge you to roll out before any of the neighborhood ones. And then just the final thing, you know, I've been guilty of this, but analysis paralysis, people think that they have to roll out so many smart plans, and we've given you a few here. You've probably found some online, and there's some that exist there. Just try one or two smart plans, and that really, they can be very, very simple, but they are going to automate the process and keep you engaged with your clients while you're doing other things. So that is it, Cindy. I hope there's some value there for your agents, and we're excited about sharing these with you, and we hope many of you use them.
Does anybody have any questions at all regarding smart plans or anything that Ava has talked to us about? I always give it a minute because everybody has a tough time getting off mute.
No worries.
Well,
What
I'll chime in a little to stall. I was gonna applaud you, Ava. The second plan you talked about for getting reviews and capturing reviews on really wherever you're sending them. There is so much opportunity in our market for that. If y'all haven't just pulled up Google Maps and started looking at people to see who has reviews and who doesn't, do it. We just had a class on this yesterday, and you guys would be amazed on how many people are not even asking people for reviews on Zillow, Facebook, Google. So if you're really looking to get in front of people or to you know, kick yourself up to the next level, that's something that's really easy to do. And you don't have to have done business with them to have them really leave a review for you. So yeah, I saw you had that, and I was so happy. It was great job.
Good. Thanks, Jeremy. Yeah, that's a popular one, and it's just they're so easy to get in place. So we'll send you all the Word docs, and the beauty is we fully expect you to go in and put your own spin on things and add your own salutations and how you might phrase it, but they're going to be a great starting point for you all.
Perfect. I put in the chat, not sure if everybody saw it, but what we will do is we have a spreadsheet with a random picker, and we will do a random picker for whoever wins. And again, Ava, it is adding a smart plan to their command for them, correct?
Yes, we will add all the smart plans I just went through. So it's probably about 3 or 4 hours of a virtual assistant just doing it for you. And,
Oh, wow.
you know, as I said, come Mega Camp, they never let me know ahead of time, but I think that's one of the main things that they're going to be adding is smart plans where you can go in and browse hundreds, if not thousands of smart plans and just click it. But for now, you have to do it manually. So we'll do that for you. But if it's okay with you, Cindy, I'm going to post my contact information. If anyone thinks of questions afterwards, or they're in need of virtual leverage, we'd love to chat with them. But I so appreciate you letting me spend a few minutes in your Zoom meeting and virtually visit you all.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
My pleasure. Have a great rest of your day, y'all.
Thank you. So
Bye.
just so you guys, bye. So just so you guys know on the smart plans, I know a lot of people have used different programs like Top Producer. Some of you just use an Excel spreadsheet. The smart plans are where you can go in and set your contacts up through command on a automated drip campaign. And one of the things that I actually probably have about 50 smart plans by now, and I'm kind of a little addicted to them because they seriously are the best way to drip information. Even if you need to remind someone, you know, how many times do we forget, oh my gosh, I totally forgot to remind someone to do this, or doing it throughout the process, having a smart plan for your buyers and sellers to send them reminders of certain things that they need to send in for the listing or the buying side. So this last month, just kind of to attest to the smart plans and the follow-up, we actually netted 6 agents last month. So we hired 9, but we lost 3. We had a couple that transitioned out of the business due to COVID and school situations, very understandably so, or understandable. But I've used those SMART plans to follow up with recruits on a very regular basis. And it really does involve that two-way communication, which is what you're trying to get. They're saying that our fourth quarter is very unknown. As you probably have noticed, it has slowed down just a tad from what we were experiencing before after school started. Feel like there's a lot of people, and as Teresa Taylor said last week, you know, it's people are just trying to figure out what they're doing and how they're going to do it. So that hopefully will turn around, but we have no idea what's going to happen in the fourth quarter. And there's 35% was the last number I heard of Americans that are in forbearance currently. So that's eventually going to come around. And so all I can do is caution you on, you know, watch your spending personally and in business, but also buckle down if you're getting slow now, because a lot of the times I have heard that I'm too busy to learn that, I'm too busy to do that. I just encourage you, you don't have to do anything, but I'm encouraging you to look into changing your mindset about Command, because there's a lot of really, really cool things that are happening inside of Command that if you've been here for a little bit, I know the frustration. I've been with that frustration, but there's some really cool stuff that's going on right now. And so use this time that you're going to kind of slow down to do the things that you weren't able to do prior to that to keep your business rolling, because you don't want to wake up in, you know, November and December and go, woo, I don't think I can pay my taxes this year, or I don't think I can pay my bills this year. So it's very, very important to plan for that future. So those are my 2 cents, and I'm sticking to it. All right, let me share my screen again. Hold on. Find where we're at here. I'm getting ready to share something that is going to be very exciting for you guys. So as well, this may not be exciting for you, but as of today, green sheets are no longer accepted in the MCA office. We have transitioned to commands or commissions in Command only. If you have any questions, or if you are not sure how to do commissions in Command, there is a video of Brindy and Kelly teaching a class on commissions. There's Scott Leroy has videos on commissions. If you need that individual one-on-one attention, Jeremy is always available to assist you with getting into commissions and figuring out how to work the commissions in Command if you haven't done it. The cool thing is, I know a lot of you have possibly been a little frustrated with how you're getting notifications when we upload DAs. As of yesterday, the MCA office is now sending all the DAs to you, as well as the title company, as long as your file has been approved in compliance. The other cool thing is we've put a standard on the DAs to be submitted 14 days prior to closing. So hopefully 2 weeks before closing, as long as everyone's getting their files submitted and approved. Now, if for some reason Amy rejects a file because of she's needing something for compliance, then at that point, she will send it back. Until it is approved, you will not see that DA. The other thing to think about is we still have that understanding that if you do not send a file in within that 3-day before closing, then you might not get paid at the table. So just make sure that you're getting those files approved and submitted and approved in Command for compliance so that we can get those DAs uploaded and sent to the title company. I will caution you that there are times that you guys do not let the staff know when there's a price change or if the date has changed on the closing or any of the terms. Always make sure you check your DA first to make sure that it is correct, because We will be sending it to the title company to have a copy of it. So if it is incorrect, just let us know, and Kelly can get that fixed for you. Tonight, we are having the Edmond Board of Realtor auction at the rail yard. Hopefully it'll be under the awning since it's supposed to rain all day today. The event starts at 5. There will be an auction. I believe you had to sign up before, so hopefully everybody got signed up. If for some reason you really want to go and you did not get signed up, then let me know and I can see if we can squeeze you in. We are still doing the Edmond Board of Realtor school supplies drive. So make sure you get your donations in to the front desk by 4 o'clock on Monday, the 28th of September. Labor Day is coming up, so we actually will have the office closed on Labor Day. Our team meeting will actually be on September 10th. And that brings me to my next slide, which is our listing competition. We are allowing everyone through Friday at 5 o'clock to submit all of your listing points, your buyer points, everything into Megan. Make sure they're in no later than 5 o'clock on Friday in order to be counted. We have to have a deadline, so that's kind of where we're putting our deadline. Then we are going to announce the winners and have a little fun with some poker on our team meeting date that will be moved to Thursday, the 10th at 9 o'clock. We will have options to social distance in the training room, or we will also be videoing it as well. So for the people that don't feel comfortable coming into the office, we will announce it at that time, and we will allow the first place winner to pick their prize and then going down to the third place winner. Hopefully everybody has had an exciting month. We will share with you on our next team meeting kind of how we ended with the month in listings as well. Jeremy, you're up next.
All right. Good morning, everybody. I was actually going to talk about the mobile app a little bit. Mainly, I wanted to point out that there was an update this past week. So I know a couple people were saying they didn't see it come through. So you may have an update in your app store. Just go ahead and check it. Make sure your app's updated. I'm stalling why I joined the call on my phone. So, so I'm going to share the app. I just wanted to point out a couple tools that are built in the app. I've talked about them before, but maybe not everybody has heard me. Let's do that video. Okay. Oh, Cindy, could you stop sharing your screen for a second?
Oh, you bet. You got to keep on me with that stuff.
Okay, it says, be careful, don't expose sensitive information while I'm sharing my screen. So I'll try. So the big thing I wanted to point out here was I'm under this More tab at the bottom right. So that was previously called You, I think it was, before I updated a couple updates ago. So again, make sure your app's updated. But it's under this tools section, these 3 options we have right here. The big one I wanted to focus on today was the affordability calculator. I don't know if you guys have played around with this, but this is something that's great to get into your client's hand. It's all in an effort to make you sticky, right? We want to make sure you're staying top of mind with these people. They can easily access whatever information they like. And this isn't something that's not available other places, but it is available right here built into your app, right on their phone, easily accessible. So I just wanted to take a moment to talk through it, and there's not much to talk through. I mean, you guys know what's on these kind of calculators, but I've kind of thumbed through this so you can get a feel for all the different fields they can play with. It's a very powerful tool. So it's a little more than the mortgage calculator I have seen on other apps or on our websites and something like that. So just wanted to do a little promo for it so you guys get in there and play with it. But like I said, at an open house, this is something that's great to demo, to get your client or that person just walking in curious, and to get them to download your app, to actually brand it so we can start having higher level communication with them. The other 2, I just want to take a moment and talk about it again, is Keller Mortgage and Keller Covered. I know we've talked about these before, but I just wanted to highlight that there are links built into your app. Especially right now with interest rates kind of where they are. You should be talking to people about refinancing, not just purchasing homes, right? This is an opportunity we have to have a conversation with people who bought with us in the past, or maybe didn't buy with us, but they did buy. And if you can save them a few $1,000s on their homeowner, on their mortgage, just by refinancing, they're going to have a favorable opinion of you, right? And that's something that there's also more communication we can do going forward. It gives you other reasons to reach out, and Keller Covered goes kind of along with that. If you don't know what Keller Covered is, it's a homeowners insurance marketplace. So just like Progressive has their name your price tool, is that it? It's or whatever it's called, that they shop multiple companies. That's exactly what Keller Williams has built for you here. So this is going to shop many different homeowners insurance companies, and it's just right there at their fingertips. They can go through and purchase the homeowners insurance plans right through here. So it's just another piece we have to help you be sticky and stay front of mind with those clients. So again, that's something you can use with not only your current clients, but you can use that to follow up with your past clients, or maybe you're just talking to somebody at the grocery store. This is something you could bring up, as long as it's part of the conversation, right? So that just wanted to take a moment to talk about those again and to point them out. And if you all have any questions, or you want to toss around some scripts or find more training on this or anything, please reach out to me. I would be happy to sit down with you and dive into any of those. Now, if I could figure out how to stop. There we go.
Thank you, Jeremy.
You're welcome.
Up next is Ted.
Good morning. Talking about rates. Rates are still good. On a conventional loan, you're looking at a 30-year term at 2.875, and then FHA is at 2.75. So rates are incredibly good. It gives a borrower a lot of buying power and the ability to be able to just sell their home, get some good equity, and buy that house that they would love to live in. Thank y'all.
Thank you. So up next, Tara Spencer was going to talk, but I don't know if she's going to be able to. She was in an appointment that was, of course, running longer. So I'm checking my text messages to see, but if she doesn't, she said give her a couple of minutes. So I kind of want to talk about what she's going to talk about. We've had a couple of situations recently with recruits as well as agents that have felt like our office is too big, too much of a large environment, that they want to actually work in a smaller, boutique brokerage to get started. And as you know, there's strength in numbers and there's strength in your size. And we can leverage a lot more with that size. So we have been talking, and it's actually been talked about on a national level, about bringing it back and kind of setting up our market center like church. And the best example of that is Life Church. So if you guys know how Life Church works, they are huge. They're a huge congregation, but inside of that congregation, they have small life groups that meet. So that's kind of the premise behind why the culture committee or cultural group has set out to look at ways to bring our market center back together, as well as I do with COVID and doing a lot of the behind the scenes and behind the computer. It's like a ghost town up here a lot of days. We don't see as many faces in person. It takes away that personal touch. And sometimes people feel like they're getting left out. And we never want anyone to feel left out within our market center, because that's not the KW culture. So in an effort to bring everyone together, the cultural group has put together I think there's about 20 different groups. They have arranged it by production level and separated them out to add everyone on a group that would have every level of production that is out there. And so if Tara is ready, let me check and see if she's ready.
I'm here.
Okay, perfect. I didn't want to say too much. So I'm going to let Tara go ahead and finish it for you guys.
Okay, I'm on the social and cultural committee, and as a team, we've all come together. And I've been listening to Cindy, and really, some of you saw my Facebook post on the Keller Williams page. We want to make sure everyone feels included, and I know there's a lot of churches that have small groups, so we're going to do that within our office. We're going to have small groups. We are, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked by the screen. We're gonna have small groups. We've broken them up, not just by production, but try to mix like teams on, say for me and my mom and my sister, we will all be in the same small group. But then also from there, we're trying to get people who do, say 20 deals a year in the group, maybe that you do 5 deals a year. So we wanna get a good mix in there. We're only gonna meet for 1 hour once a month. And it can include, y'all can meet for lunch, you can bring a sack lunch. I did it, it's probably been 7-10 years ago when I did it with a small group of people, realtors from our office. I say small, there was probably 7 to 10 in there. It was wonderful. I learned a ton. You don't even have a set agenda. We might send out a couple questions each month that you might go over, but from there, really, it's talking to other people who are in the industry that can help you with issues, maybe ideas with marketing. It may just be motivation, or it may be that you need someone to help you with an open house or a showing. And then you have that smaller group within our office that you're connected to that can help. So we already have the list. We're gonna try to send that out later today with a little more information. We have decided to name the groups ARMOR, like our Keller Williams ARMOR groups. And so the A stands for assistance, the R for reassurance, M for merge, O for optimism, and R for recognition. So this really is the reason why we came up with ARMOR, which Tracy Ratcliffe pretty much did most of that for us. She's helped a ton with also the help of the rest of the social and cultural committee. But ARMOR means the metal covering formerly worn by soldiers or warriors to protect the body in battle. So knights in armor. As a verb, it could be someone with emotional, social, or other defenses, personal or career. So really, we have pulled in a group of leaders that are ALC members, and then also from there, some other people who wanted to help that we've talked to about these groups. Like I said, it's going to be laid back, but I truly think it will be very helpful. When I did it years ago, I was low man on the totem pole, and I learned a ton. You don't have to talk much. Some people talk more than others, and it's going to be really, really exciting. We're going to try to kick that off. Cindy, can I tell?
Yes.
That? We're going to try to kick that off the Friday, that week of Mega Camp, and do kind of like a come back together and talk about what you learned. If you didn't go to Mega Camp, you can still come to the meeting. And so you're going to be seeing an email from Cindy or maybe Megan this afternoon with our groups. And then later from your group leader on where you're going to meet and exactly what time that Friday. But most likely it'll be around 10:30, Friday the 18th. So excited. If anyone has any questions, you can contact me or anyone on the social cultural committee, and we'll get you answers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody have any questions or anything at all before I move? We're almost there. Perfect. Buyer seller needs. Anybody have any buyer seller needs? More buyers and more sellers? Nope. Just give
Wait.
Thank you. Silence is the worst thing for me, guys.
I have a listing coming up in Valverde. I think it's 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. I could honestly be completely off. That's why I wasn't prepared to say anything about it, because I literally just got this like last night at 7 o'clock. It does need some updating. I think we're just going to sell it as is. But there's also a lot of stuff in it that even though it's older, it's back in style now. So there's not as much updating as there maybe would have been, like, you know, a few years ago. Backs up to kind of like a greenbelt area and super cool house. I think I'm trying to think. I think my dad might have built it like years ago. So, you know, built really well. There's also like in a way that you can add an upstairs to it too. They've already had a contractor come out just so people know if they want to make the house bigger that they can. So if you have anyone that's looking over in that area, let me know. And then I think I've said this a couple times. My dad does have a lot of houses in Fallbrook, French construction. We have 4 right now that are under construction. One of them sold. Our models should be done in like a week, I think. So it's going to be in the Parade of Homes. Then I do also have another house out in the Falls. It's new construction that is going to be in the Parade of Homes. I might need some help sitting on. So if you guys are interested, if you'll please just text me or email me and let me know, because I'm probably going to be looking for some people to help me out with that one.
Great. Thank you. And that is so true with things coming back around, because I saw bell bottoms the other day online. I'm like, please no, please no. High-waisted bell bottoms. All right. So up next is actually our property tour. So going to give it over to Jeremy and let him take over and show us what properties he has today.
Okay, we only have one property on tour today. It's one of Brad Reeser's property, 1520 Northwest 176th. Okay, I'm using 2 computers here, so I know y'all probably watching me and I'm looking around. Okay, so yeah, here we have the MLS number, price, and we'll take a tour. Let me mute myself.
Great. So guys, I want to leave you with this. I know there's a lot of changes going on in the world. COVID has created some interesting changes in our environment as a market center, but there's also a lot of exciting changes going on with Command, and a lot of those are going to be rolled out during Mega Camp. Please know that as a staff, we are here to help. We are not here to hurt. And if there's any time that there is a change that's made and you don't understand it or you're frustrated, please reach out to us. We're not here to make your life more difficult. We're here to make it better. And we may not always be perfect when we make those decisions to make certain changes in the Market Center. But know that we are trying to do it with your best interest at heart. And if there are any challenges or questions, a lot of times it could just be a matter of we just need to explain it a little better. And so please reach out to us. I hope you have a fabulous day. Make sure I have my rain hair on today because my hair would not look like anything but Monica on Friends when she got back from Barbados. So I did not want you guys to see that. So it's going to be a rainy day today. So go out and enjoy your rainy day. And hopefully I'll see some of you this evening at the Edmond board. Katie did say, she did announce that you can sign up there. You're just not able to do the silent auction, I believe. So have a great one, guys. I'll see you later.